agriculture. It's the economic engine that drives this region. On this episode of Valley's Gold, we're providing a new wrinkle on a Valley favorite, plums. From fresh to dried, we'll plumb through it all. Join me, Ryan Jacobsen, on this fruitful adventure.
Valley's Gold is produced through a partnership between the Fresno County Farm Bureau and Valley PBS. Production funding for Valley's Gold is provided by
Everyone enjoys getting together to laugh, to talk, and mostly to eat. It sounds so simple, but the reality is that it takes a lot of hard work to feed us. The next time you sit down to eat, remember to thank our farmers, Garge Italian Incorporated since 1949 at 800-696-6108.
The Myers Water Bank and Wildlife Project, a water resource and education program, providing an educational experience that teaches students in the Central Valley about water and wildlife.
For more than 60 years, Brandt has been a major supplier of agricultural specialty products. Formerly Monterey Ag Resources, Brandt provides sustainable solutions for both conventional and organic growers. Brandt, we're proud to call the Valley home.
I'm near Easton in a dried plum orchard. With me I have farmer Earl Giacalini. Earl, thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Ryan, and welcome to our family orchard.
I appreciate you having me out today. I want to begin with the family history. You weren't always here in Easton.
No, we were born and raised in Kerman, Jan and I. And the family history was that my grandfather came from Switzerland in 1895 to strike it rich in the gold mines in Eureka. Unfortunately, he died in a mining accident, and my grandmother came here to Kerman with her 3 sons and bought a raisin vineyard. So we've been in the area for over 100 years now in either the raisin and or the plum business.
And when we see these trees around us, you know, I'm sure it's a lot of work to get this to harvest time. We're right in the middle of August. Harvest time typically is, give or take, a week around this time of year.
Correct.
And what is the cultural practices to grow a French broom?
Okay, well, if we say we're finished with the harvest here, which you'll see hopefully, once we're finished, the first thing we do is give them a thank you gift. We give them a drink of water for all the work they've done throughout the year, and that starts for the next year, because that helps set the tone for what's going to happen next year. Following the water and some fertilizer, we then do a pruning process, which is designed specifically to allow for mechanical harvesting. And then about the middle of March, it's the last stone fruit to bloom, which has an advantage in that you usually do not have a freezing problem. But about mid-March, we got a beautiful bloom of white throughout all the orchard. Following that, we have what we call an integrated pest management program, and as if you look around, you'll see it involves grasses to allow for better water penetration. It prevents reflection of the sun to burn the future fruit, and it reduces the temperature in the summertime. So those are all conducive to a better crop. Because our major diseases are mite and aphid. And with the one winter spraying plus this integrated pest management program, we seem to be, it works quite well for us. Once we're through that blooming process, then it's a question of nutrition and watering until it's time to harvest. And when we're time to harvest, which usually is about the first week in August, the harvest date is determined upon the pressure and the sugar content.
Okay.
And when we're ready to go, we're ready to go, and hopefully you'll be able to see some of it today on our orchard.
And Earl, how old will these trees grow to be productive?
Well, the lifespan of productivity is usually 30 to 35 years. If you keep them well, they'll last longer, and we try to do that. Anytime we have one that's broken or not doing well, we take it out, put a new one in, and keep establishing. This orchard that we're in here is in prime production. It's about 15 years old right here.
Well, Earl, thank you so much. I'm headed over to see how you harvest these things.
Well, thank you, Ryan, for joining us, and we hope we have a good harvest. Thank you for coming.
Thanks. I've headed across the street to meet up with Scott Workman, Earl's son-in-law. Scott, thanks for joining me.
You bet.
You're going to explain the harvesting process to me.
I am. We have two machines that run down the rows, and they're actually mirror images of each other. And one has a head on it, a shaking head. It has about 1,500 pounds of pressure on that head that squeezes that tree and shakes it. And it shakes probably about 5 seconds until all the fruit falls off. Falls down along those tarps and into a couple of conveyors. Each machine has a conveyor on it. It conveys it back into the bin. Before it gets to the bin, it goes over a grater, and that takes out the unmarketable fruit. After that, it goes through a blower, and it blows out any kind of leaves or little twigs that might go into the bin. And we do all of that in about 30 seconds. If the crew is fast at it, or if we have a larger crop, it might take a little bit longer. It goes through the blower, it goes into the bin. This bin holds about 1,100, 1,150, 1,200 pounds of fruit. The longer we go through the season, the heavier it gets. But all this goes into a bin, and none of the fruit ever touches the ground. So it goes right from the tree, right into the bin. We have a bin carry that comes, picks it up, takes it to a loading area where we load it on the trucks and take it to one of the co-ops, either Tule River, or we take it to Sunsweet for drying. And we get about a 3-to-1 ratio of drying in that. And
that means for every 3 pounds of this fruit that we see in front of us, you're going to have about 1 pound of dry fruit.
1 pound of dry fruit, that's right.
And one thing that's important to talk about, Scott, is we're talking about the sizing and the differences here. Here we have a small prune, and then here we have more towards the size of what you're looking for there.
Yeah, and we want to avoid this obviously because there's no cost, it's not of value to us, and we have to thin around May or so if we think that there's too much fruit on the tree. And our objective is to have about 5,000 pieces of fruit on the tree every year by the time we harvest this time of year.
And when you talk about that thinning process, you're using those same machines to go through.
We're using those same machines. All they do is come through, they shake for a few seconds and move on, and a lot of the green fruit will fall off.
Well, Scott, thank you so much. Been very informative. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm at Sunsweet Dryers near Madera, and with me I have field manager Bruce Norton. Bruce, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Well, Bruce, I want to begin with, what is Sunsweet?
Sunsweet is a grower-owned cooperative ranging from as far south as Terabella to Red Bluff in the north. You happen to be at our Madera facility, which is the furthest south facility that we have. We have 10 dryers throughout the state. The furthest one north is in Yuba City, a large concentration of dehydrators in the Yuba City, Marysville area, and then of course Madera. We are a grower-owned cooperative, as I mentioned. The fruit from this facility comes from as far south as Terabella and from the Modesto, Houston area.
Great. And how many growers do you have up and down the state that are part of Sunsweet?
That changes from year to year. I think right now we're just shy of 300 growers in our membership.
Wow, okay. We got to see the prunes out in the field. You're going to explain the hydration process to me. What happens when that fruit arrives here?
The whole purpose of a dehydrator is essentially to take the water, the natural water into a fruit and remove it. So what happens is the grower delivers the fruit to us, we weigh it, we keep it separate by lot. Okay. The fruit then goes through a water bath which removes the sticks and leaves. It then goes on to a drying tray which then is moved to a drying oven.
And one of those drying trays, approximately how much fruit's on one of
About
those?
65 pounds
Okay.
per tray. You'll see on some of the pictures that we make an entire dehy car, as it's referred to, which represents around 1,700 pounds of fresh fruit.
Okay.
That car will eventually find its way to one of the drying tunnels. Every 2 hours and 5 minutes, we put a fresh car of fruit in on the green side, and then on the dried side, we take one out. There's 9 cars in the tunnel, so it's about an 18-hour and 45-minute drying process.
And the temperature that you're drying these at?
The inbound temperature on the green side is 185 degrees, and it's about 165 on the dried side where the fruit comes out.
And so, and then also as far as percentages, when you're looking at how much fresh fruit does it take to make a pound of dried fruit?
Yeah, the state average is about 3 to 1, meaning for every 3 green tons of fresh fruit, you would have 1 dried ton. That varies from year to year depending upon the size of the fruit, the sugar content in the fruit, but historically the average is about 3 to 1.
And then we have the conveyor where the tray comes back through the whole process and literally dumps that dried fruit, and it goes right back to be loaded with wet fruit.
Yes, exactly. That's a machine known in the industry as a dipper. Oddly enough, years ago when all the fruit was dried in the sun, they used to dip prunes in hot lye and spread the prunes out on a drying tray for the drying process in the sun. So the equipment that puts prunes on a tray today is still known as a dipper. As you'll see in the footage, we scrape a fruit of dried fruit, we immediately load that tray with fresh fruit, and it goes right back through the process again. The fruit that comes out when it's dried goes into a large bin like this. On any given year, these bins hold about 1.2 tons, or around 2,400 pounds of fruit. It eventually goes through a process where we let it set outside for 7 days. We turn it, let it equalize. Once we determine that it's ready to be stored, we bring it into the warehouse. We store it by grower code name. After it sits here another period of time, we will then run it across a sampler. Once it's sampled, it comes back to the warehouse by lot identity, and then through the course of the winter, we will actually put it across our size grader, where we're actually able to sort fruit by size.
And when we look at, as far as the fruit, you guys are a dehydrator here. You guys are actually going to then ship it up to the main plant up in Yuba City,
Exactly.
where then it's going to be processed and marketed and headed out to stores.
That prune could end up in Australia for all we know.
That's incredible, and that's one of the fun facts about you guys. You ship all over the world.
In fact, we do.
70 different countries on any given year?
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
incredible. And when we talk about the different products that SunSweet has, just about anything I can imagine and much more a prune ends up in. Can you explain some of the products?
We have a little individually packed prune known as Prune Ones. Those are a big hit with moms. They love to throw those in their children's lunchbox for a good energy snack. A whole host of plum fresh juice products. We pack prunes with cherry essence, lemon essence, orange essence flavoring. We can pit it, dice it, whole prunes, you name it. If the industry has it, we're probably
And that's what I'm
leading
going to say, the prune has been around for a long time, but what SunSweet's done with it has just been a huge invigoration as far as this industry and just so many different uses that you can see it in now. And one of the fun facts is California produces how much of the world's supply of prunes?
Anymore, probably 50 to 60% at least on a given year.
Wow, incredible. So we are the lion's share of what the world produces there.
Yeah.
So, well, fantastic, Bruce. Thank you so much for sharing this fantastic information. Really enjoyed the experience here, and getting to check out how these things are made.
My pleasure.
Thanks. I'm in Reedley at the Jamara Companies, and with me I have Kelly Harris and Jeff Orkentine. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you very much as well.
Well, Kelly, I want to begin with you. Can you tell me about the Jamara Companies?
The Jamara Companies is actually a family-based operation that's been in business for nearly 100 years. The companies themselves are involved with numerous types of commodities throughout the United States. We work with local growers as well as international growers. And here in Reedley, California, we work specifically with California stone fruit growers.
Okay. And your role with the organization is?
I'm the Western Region Business Manager, so I work with key accounts in the West Coast as well as Western Canada, and I also work with 3 divisions as part of the marketing division.
Great. And Jeff, how did you begin with Jamara?
I've been in agriculture my whole life and involved with the stone fruit industry, and began working here about 3 years ago.
Fantastic. And your role here now today?
So I work with our growers and our packing operations to coordinate the production and packing of the product.
Great. Well, today we're talking plums, and we have some fantastic representations behind us. Let's talk about first the brand that you guys are recognized for, Nature's Partner.
Nature's Partner is a brand that the Jamara Companies actively promotes. Our tagline is feeding the world in a healthy way, and we've been doing that all the time that we've always been in business. And we feel that it's important that people experience fresh fruits and vegetables, and that we bring them the freshest product possible. We work with growers both directly here in the local area as well as throughout the world.
And the reason I want to focus on plums, I think when you think deciduous fruit, plums is not one of those that you necessarily, I think a lot of folks enjoy on a regular basis. Because you think peaches and nectarines, but plums I think is forgotten out. But it's a very incredible fruit. And that's why I wanted to really highlight it. Talk about what you guys do with plums.
Well, one of our challenges was that we were trying to get people to enjoy plums in more ways. And so one of the things we looked at is how else could you use a plum, and we discovered that one of the best ways was in pie. And we found that Mrs. Krause, whose son actually works for the Jamara Companies, told us about her fabulous plum pie recipe. So once we met her, we just realized that she had the perfect solution to trying to get people to eat more plums, is to try and use it in more ways. And pies, in particular her pie, incorporates 3 pounds of plums. So that gets people to buy a lot more plums than they typically would just for snacking.
And that's one of the exciting things about California agriculture. We have all these products that have been around for generations, but we think of all the new uses. I've never had a plum pie, so cannot wait to try that a little later on. Well, Jeff, you're going to explain the whole packing process with me. We got to go back and see the facility. Amazing what's going on back there. Explain how we actually get that in these gorgeous packages back here.
So a typical day begins with the grower and his field men out in the fields picking fruit, starting to pick fruit at daybreak, as soon as first light, so they can see the fruit. And from there, they put it into either totes or bins and bring that product here to our receiving area where we receive it and prepare it for the packing line.
Okay, and then when you're receiving it, it's going straight onto the packing line within a very short time. Do you actually cool it first?
No, we will pack it,
You will pack it first,
as soon as possible.
Okay. And then the actual packing that takes place, how do you get it into these bags?
So the fruit first is put onto the pack line where it's washed and waxed, cleaned, and then it goes through a cull process where any defects or fruit that's not suitable to be in the package goes, and then from there it goes to where the packers are actually hand packing it into boxes.
Okay. Okay, and then that fruit will then go on to be cooled down and shipped very quickly.
Yes, it does. That's right.
And your products will end up all over, not just the United States, but really all over the world.
That's correct, yes.
Kelly, I know one of the partnerships that you're very proud of here is the relationship that Jamara Companies has with the Community Food Bank, in that you actually are able to take usable fruit and donate it to other causes.
Absolutely, absolutely. We feel that it's important that all fruit be used for the benefit of consumption. And so if it's packed and we're selling it at the retail stores, that's great. If it's used in the restaurants, that's great. But more than anything else, we don't waste anything, because we think that's one of the most sustainable aspects of agriculture, is that you use everything. So anything that we cannot sell, we directly donate here locally, and it goes to the benefit of those families that are in need.
That's fantastic. And Kelly, when we talk about the marketing of this gorgeous fruit, how do you do it?
Well, one of the things we looked at was how can we package and promote plums to get people to buy an increased quantity. And so what we did is we designed these pouch bags that hold 2 pounds of plums. And to use Mrs. Krause's recipe, you have to buy 2 bags of plums. So the average consumer only buys 1 pound of plums for snacking. Now we're getting them to buy 4 pounds, 3 pounds for the pie, and an additional pound for snacking. And what we do is we have a QR code right here on the label that leads to a video, a YouTube video, that has Mrs. Krause explaining how to make the pie. And then right on the label is a peel-off recipe that you can keep. And so from that standpoint, you can use it, and it's right there for you. You can get instruction on how to do the pie. And we even have some information about how important pollinators are to the plum crop, because we do need bees and other pollinators to help us bring that fruit to maturation.
Well, that is fantastic. And just like I said, a gorgeous presentation for the consumer just to easily grab and go. So, and then right behind us, we have one of your clamshell types of packs, same type of concept. And
this is 4 pounds as well, and this is a special pack designed for Costco. They've been very successful in promoting this.
And with plums, you actually do have different types of fleshes. Anyone that's more recognizable for when it comes to the pie, or you can just use just anything?
No, we've actually worked with both red and black plums, which we sell here locally from the local growers. The flesh is either red or yellow. Either works perfectly fine for pies, and we encourage people to experiment and try and see which one they like.
Great. Jeff, any idea how many varieties of plums there are?
Oh, there's probably over 100 different varieties of plums.
There's lots of different kinds to choose from.
That's right.
So, well, Kelly and Jeff, thank you guys so much for sharing more important information about the California plum.
All right, well, you got to try it.
I will definitely do that. Thank you, guys.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I am so excited to be joined by the world-famous plum pie maker, Mrs. Helen Krause. Helen, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. At 90 years of age, this is more fun than I've had in a long time. So thanks for including me in this.
Well, I'm here to talk about pies and the very famous pies that you make, but I want to begin with your husband and you were actually farmers to begin with.
Yes, we were. We had a 20-acre ranch where we grew apricots, cherries, peaches, nectarines, and plums, and then tested over 100 varieties of apples.
That's incredible, all on 20 acres.
That's right.
And another important part is you and your husband actually been married 70 years, you tell me.
70 years, and you have to learn a lot of things in 70 years. We have a thing in our, I should say an agreement in our home. I don't mess in his shop and he doesn't mess in my kitchen. And that's worked for 70 years.
I bet it does. And so we're talking your pies today. How did you get started making plum pies? It's something that I've never had myself before. I'm excited to taste one today, but you're trying to make plum pies a lot more popular than they are.
That's right. And that's my goal. We like plums. Plums are very nutritious. You don't peel the plums when you make the pie. You use all the nutrients. And I want to say there's many varieties of plums. And I like red plums, but even if you use the yellow plums, they turn out red if you leave the peeling on.
So we're going to begin with you tell me that these pies are very simple to make. I'm not a baker. I don't really like being in the kitchen, but you're telling me it's easy to do.
Ryan, you could make a pie tomorrow. You take, my crust is very simple but very healthy. I use flour and salt, canola oil and milk. You mix it with a fork. You put it between saran wrap, which you put on your breadboard, and you roll it out. If it breaks, patch it. It doesn't ever show.
Got it, okay.
And you lift that up and flip it into your pan, and it's just that simple.
I like it when you can patch things. There's
I
not a
do
lot
too.
of things you can do in baking that you can actually fix it afterwards.
That's right.
And the other important part of this is the filling.
Yes.
California grown plums is the only thing you're going to use in your pies.
That's right. And plums also freeze very easily. I have a habit of slicing them or putting them in pieces and putting in a plastic bag in my freezer. And then when I want to make a pie, I just thaw it and it's ready for my pie filling.
That easy.
But the pie itself, the filling is so easy. You use your plums.
And those are going to be cubed or chunked out?
Either way.
Okay.
There's no scientific way to do this. Anybody can do it. The ingredients are, the pie is, plums are very important. My secret ingredient actually is the almond extract.
Almond extract.
I learned that after about a year of baking pies. Something was missing, and when I added this, that was very good. And I bake all my pies with Splenda because my husband's diabetic.
Wow,
And
okay.
very interesting, from a Safeway buyer, she said, I don't like Splenda, but what did you do your pie? I don't taste the Splenda. And I said, it's the almond extract.
That's awesome. Okay. Well, Helen, the real reason I'm here is to sample this wonderful pie, so I'm going to give it a try.
Good.
What sweetness! I didn't expect that from a plum pie.
I hope more people try them because there's nothing better than a good plum pie, and maybe a little ice cream on top would be good too.
That would be fantastic. But for your husband, he probably has to stay away from the ice cream.
I bet sugar-free, it's all right.
That's
I'm a good
great.
wife.
Well, Helen, thank you so much for sharing this wonderful recipe with me. It's been just an incredible adventure to come out here, get to meet you in person, the woman behind the box, and get the opportunity to sample your wonderful pie.
Thank you for the opportunity, Ryan. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. And I hope all of you will join me next time for more Valley's Gold.
Valley's Gold is produced through a partnership between the Fresno County Farm Bureau and Valley PBS. Production funding for Valley's Gold is provided by
Everyone enjoys getting together to laugh, to talk, and mostly to eat. It sounds so simple, but the reality is that it takes a lot of hard work to feed us. The next time you sit down to eat, remember to thank our farmers, Garge Italian Incorporated since 1949 at 800-696-6108.
The Myers Water Bank and Wildlife Project, a water resource and education program, providing an educational experience that teaches students in the Central Valley about water and wildlife.
For more than 60 years, Brandt has been a major supplier of agricultural specialty products. Formerly Monterey Ag Resources, Brandt provides sustainable solutions for both conventional and organic growers. Brandt, we're proud to call the Valley home.